Hello and welcome to Wrestling and welcome to the Raw replay for the episode on the... What we on? What's the date?
11th today.
So is this the 8th then?
Yeah.
Yes. The 8th of October. And we start with...
Oh, no we don't. We do not start with that because do you know why? This week, after the bastards, I can only call them, at Lucasade, didn't sponsor us. So we've swapped and we've gone with Tango this week.
Tango.
Get your lovely, refreshing Tango.
Did you run out of Lucasade?
Drink it in, man. Yeah, I ran out of Lucasade. But we're not bothered.
Well, actually, before we get into it, I will say as well, please subscribe to our channel and get involved with Welcome to Wrestling. We want to talk to people about wrestling.
And Tango.
And Tango.
Because they now sponsor us. They don't, but if any Tango representatives are watching, this is a 1 week trial period for you.
If you see an increase in sales,
yeah,
you know who to come to.
It's us.
Anyway, yeah, subscribe, like the video if you do like it, and we're with you twice a week doing these shows, so yeah, join in the fun. Okay, DX are back.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
I was actually, I knew it was happening.
You are?
I knew it was happening because I saw a spoiler on that dastardly Twitter.
Yeah.
So that ruined that moment for me. But
do you know what I put down as well? Like, they did the whole promo before about respect.
yeah,
They said respect so many times.
Triple H was on about mountains.
I thought it was singing Aretha Franklin's Respect. He said it so many times. Anyway, yeah, so...
Shawn Michaels is back after he said The Undertaker disrespected him.
It's been 10 years since he
Yeah, so he's not keeping his respect. And now he's back and ready to kick some ass.
So, Brothers of Destruction versus DX at Crown Jewel.
Not confirmed, but they issued the challenge, didn't they? Which will be... I presume it'll be...
I thought they didn't they
No,
put
they
it up
just-
as a graphic after?
Yeah, but I don't think they've accepted
Well,
it.
it's happening,
Yeah,
we know
it's
it's
happening. And I think it'll happen on SmackDown 1000 because that's when The Undertaker's going to be back.
Oh, you think they're going to come out and... Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
it's been
I've
confirmed.
seen it's been, yeah.
So
yeah.
surely that'll be
Yeah.
when he says.
Anyway, first match of the night was Kevin Owens versus Bobby Lashley.
Yeah, pretty much just similar to...
Yeah.
I called this show the sort of Australian replay.
Well, it was when it was like rematches all night long, wasn't
that
it?
was it. And
There was more going on after the matches than
Yeah.
in the matches,
but
which we'll get to.
I didn't mind this match because it sort of, from the outset, saw a more heelish Lashley with Leo Rush.
How annoying was he on the
Yeah,
mic?
that's it.
But then I think he was supposed to be.
I think he was.
But I was like,
supposed
oh
to
my
be.
god, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, he was really annoying.
He's
on
got
the
that
mic.
he's kind of got like, I don't know what you describe it, like kind of like a dude doing like a sermon voice, and like he does that little chuckle thing.
He was like, why aren't you cheering Lashley? You shouldn't be cheering
Lashley.
Yeah.
Lashley. It was so annoying.
Throughout the whole match.
But there was a bit where Kevin Owens did like the cannonball somersault thing, like over the top of the ropes onto Lashley. Fucking hell, he just crumbled. Lashley just like folded up like this. That looked nasty. That. The hype thing. He was getting booed a lot as well when he was doing it. And like, even the commentary team was saying, "Well, we can't get a word in."
He was in Chicago as well.
Anyway, Lashley picked up the win off of a distraction by Leo.
Yeah.
And then Lashley basically turned heel.
Yeah.
On Kevin Owens because he just assaulted him
After
with
the
his bad
match.
knee. He wasn't.
Yeah.
He was working
On the ring post after the match.
Now, I've been critical of Bobby Lashley since he returned. I didn't really see. I was out of it when I don't think I was watching back when he was on like years ago.
Yeah, wow.
And all I've heard from people online is, oh, his heel work in TNA was really, really good. So,
Hopefully.
clean slate.
Yeah.
Have a go.
He can be. He's not good on the mic, but I think that's why.
That's why Leo's with him. And if he's going to be an annoying prick on the mic, that's going to work.
It was good.
And I hope, in a sense, we get a bit of a double turn. I'd like to see Kevin Owens go face.
Again.
I love him as a heel.
He's
I think
really
he's
good.
really funny. But I reckon he can work as a face as well.
Yeah,
and he's just talented.
Just give him something new to do for a bit.
And get him back up the card.
Yeah.
Anyway, then they announced that they're doing the World Cup at the Crown Jewel, the WWE World Cup.
Yeah.
Which I'd not heard anything about this.
No. So there's a World Cup. What do they get if they win it? Is it just the trophy? Was it? I don't know.
Do they get another green belt?
It's probably a green trophy, which means nothing. But Cole then went, yeah, and John Cena's in it because he's John Cena.
Yeah, I know.
I was like, what?
How much does Cole bum John Cena?
Yeah, he loves him.
I mean, I don't know if it's actually him or if it's Vince.
It'd be probably Vince, won't it? Because would you
Cole, you love John Cena, remember?
Do you remember when Cole did that commentary on UK tournament? It was
Yeah,
really
it was
good.
Yeah,
and then he goes. But,
well, we say he was really. He did make a few mistakes.
Yeah.
But he was better than he normally is.
But just that bit where
it's not easy. Let's say we do criticise commentary.
Do it 3 hours live to not make a mistake.
It's not easy. It's a difficult job. But when you hear JR, and JR used to make mistakes. But when you hear JR and those old packages when they play on that, you're like, oh, you long for him to be back on it. Anyway, Team B&B, which is Balor and Bayley.
I don't like this already.
Yeah, they were talking about the mixed match, and then Leo and Lashley interrupt, and were just basically being heels even more so. And Leo did the too sweet thing.
Yeah, right in Balor's face.
Then we have Elias poking fun at John Cena's hair when he was in the when he was doing his close-up thing.
What else did he make fun of? The
Chicago. He said something. I can't remember what he said about
Chicago Cubs.
Yeah,
Cubs.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I think. But then Ronda, they're doing that thing again with Elias where someone just walks down and interrupts him. Nothing to do with being annoyed with him. Just it's their match next.
Yeah, cuts him off and then he just sort of vanished.
Yeah. 6-woman rematch.
That just not.
Okay. Little bit to say about it. Not gonna lie. Again, Brie and Liv had their little stare-off thing, and you can see there's this little mini story brewing there.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're gonna go with it. Ronda picked up the win.
By tapping out Ruby Riott this time.
And how quick was the tap out again?
Instant. Again.
So that's just solid all the way through her run.
I could not really watch this match that much because we'd just seen it.
Do you know what's going to happen? What? Ronda's going to end up being booked in a match where she can't use the armbar.
Do you reckon?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what they're going. That's where they're leading to with it. The Bellas turned heel. Destroyed Ronda.
Yeah, well, we sort of had an inkling to it on the paper. Well, not pay-per-view.
The Super Showdown. Yeah, because there was kind of like a brief argument before the start of the match.
Yeah. So I presume it might be either Nikki or Brie versus Ronda.
It's Nikki.
Is it?
Yeah, with Brie in her corner. Yeah.
No,
not bothered.
Not bothered. I'm not bothered about this whole.
At least Ronda gets to destroy someone else because we did say who's she gonna face next.
Yeah, so that'll
at least
go on
just gets
for a
out
bit.
of the way.
But I didn't enjoy just watching the same match we saw literally about 48 hours ago.
Yeah. Like I said, most things that were happening after the match.
Yeah.
So the heel turn, which was quite shocking. They did actually kill her really.
Yeah. Is it the first time we've seen her really beaten down?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Then we got the mixed match that was teased earlier on.
Thing that I've done.
The same thing again. It was Jinder and or what they called the Mahalisha.
Yeah.
That's the name of the team. There was a funny bit where was it on this where because it's Team B&B versus Team Mahalisha, and Corey goes, why does every team have to be called Team something? And Renee and Cole both laughed at him and went, well, it's because the team's called. That made me laugh. Not a lot to say about this. The only thing I would say again, and I said it in one of our previous videos on Raw, Bayley attacked Jinder. The men can only fight the men, the women can only fight the women.
Yeah.
So it's a DQ.
Yeah.
But it wasn't given.
Which happened last week.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. B&B win off the coup de grace.
Yeah. And nobody cares.
Yeah.
Moving on.
Dogs of War arguing backstage about who's pulling the weight in the team and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
and McIntyre was saying something to Ziggler, I can't really remember. It's something about like stop losing or
It was
drag
just
the
setting up
team
basically
down.
for what happens later on. Heath Slater backstage with Baron Corbin.
That was good.
He says, I want to be in the Global Battle Royale, please, because I would like to go in the World Cup. Because that's what the Battle Royale on Raw was, to get entry.
Follow, yeah.
And Corbin's just like, nah, you're not good enough.
He just says, no, you're rubbish.
It was a bit harsh, like. So
I like Heath in them little seconds.
Yeah.
I think he must be set for a big revival because what we've had 3MB, Jinder won the world title.
Yeah.
Drew's come back as like in the headline. He won the tag team title. So now like
when you think like
Seth, he has to go away and come back now, doesn't he? And
He's been there for years.
He has been there.
Like over a decade. The Global Battle Royale was to follow, and it was set up basically so Corbin could get an easy win and say, look, this is why I'm in the World Cup. I'm not just booking myself in because I'm acting GM.
Yeah.
I'm proving to the crowd.
It was loads of jobbers, and he went along and introduced them, and
it was a bunch of jobbers with really cliche names and like probably slightly offensive outfits. Yeah. Like there was a luchador, which I guess is fine.
Yeah.
There was one of them was called something like the chef from Belgium or something. It was. Yeah, and then there was like this dude in a Gimp outfit, like
kind of like Goldust.
Yeah, like Goldust,
but fully like
it looked like a Gimp suit.
Yeah,
and they were like, "Oh, it's the Conquistador," which I think's a running joke. I was gonna look it up before we did it, but I never got around to doing it. I'm not sure if it's a running joke in WWE or something. Didn't Edge and Christian used to do something? I think that was mentioned on commentary as well. Anyway, so Corbin basically kills everyone in the ring.
The Conquistador goes under the bottom rope.
Yeah, sits it out.
And you have to get thrown over the top rope. So they all attacked Corbin anyway to begin with. He kicked them all off. One by one, he gets rid of them all. He thinks he's won. Then the Conquistador comes back in the ring
with a suspiciously familiar moveset.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
I sort of knew who it was then.
Yeah. As soon as he started doing his moves, and then he threw him
I don't think the crowd knew that.
No, I don't think they did. And then he threw him out, pulls down his mask.
Did you know?
I sort of was like, hold on, I've seen this. I didn't know.
When he started doing the moves, I was like, oh, that's who it is.
Yeah. And then
I think there was one bit where they looked like they went close with the camera, and you could kind of tell it was Kurt.
Yeah. And then anyway, he threw him out the ring, pulled his mask down to reveal it was Kurt Angle. He's now in the World Cup.
Yeah, I think they are setting up for that GM battle between those two. That was good as well. After, I don't know if I noted this down. There was they stopped him backstage and said, you know, that was a big win for you, Kurt. And all that. He goes, technically, I'm still on vacation, and he did a little cheeky wink and then just walked off.
He walked off.
Ember Moon comes out, and then it's announced that she's in the spirit of competition facing her friend Nia Jax. Which I know it's a bit of a weird one, weird booking. I like Ember Moon, by the way. I think she's great.
I like her clips.
Yeah. So again, not an awful lot to say about this. There's moves to the outside and stuff like that. Ember dodged a charge from Nia, and Nia hit really hard into that into the LED board on the edge of the ring. I think she actually shifted the ring a little bit, and then Ember beat the count. So it was a count out victory. They did a little hug it out match. I hope that they're not gonna run with another friendship breakdown. There's been far too many of them recently,
especially in the women's sort of division.
But over the last 2 years, we've had Jericho, Kevin Owens.
Jax Bliss.
Yeah, Jax Bliss. I can't think of them now. we have had loads.
NXT, there was Gargano and Ciampa.
Yeah, we just had Rusev Aiden.
Yeah.
So I hope they don't do this here with this one.
Yeah, we're gonna get Rousey, Natalia at some point.
You think?
Yeah.
Well, I guess we'll see. Mm-hmm. Then we got Trish down to the ring for a promo.
Yeah.
She's cut short by Bliss and by Mickey, and Mickey says, let's make it a tag match. Now initially I think they had announced that Mickey was facing Lita.
Yeah.
So when she said let's make it a tag match,
yeah,
I was like, well, it's clearly going to be Lita then that's coming down.
Yeah.
So they kind of spoiled that themselves.
Yeah.
But I was so happy to see Lita.
Yeah.
I love Lita. I think she's great. She was like just part of the whole Team Extreme thing. Like, she's just awesome, and she still looks great. Like for being in her 40s, she still looks badass. So I was quite excited for this one. I'm looking forward to this match, and you're gonna get to see that because Mickey and Trish had a big rivalry, so you're gonna get that in this tag match as well. I think there'll be a lot maybe to go off with that match at
Evolution.
Yeah. I nearly said Saudi then. It won't be a Saudi, will it?
Definitely won't be a Saudi.
Then we got a Shield promo backstage. I like this. The camera was like different. It had like the line, like the bar line thing. And it was in black and white, I think. But the only thing I didn't like about this promo was we're the Shield, we don't break. Yeah, you did a few years ago when Rollins turned on you all.
Yeah, when Rollins.
It's kind of like thinking, because they've acknowledged that happened.
Yeah.
When they were
the reunion, and then ever since then they're like.
Now they're like, oh, we don't break, and we're a brother. It's like that's wrestling, and it's just these things are what happen. Rude and Gable versus the Ascension for now what seems like the 4th week.
The 5th, 6th, I don't know.
CM Punk chants started during this match.
Yep.
Because we're in Chicago.
Oh,
I don't even know why they go to Chicago anymore. They should just skip it. Connor kicks out of Gable when Gable did a move. He actually threw him out of the ring when he kicked out. I thought that was interesting.
I don't even think I watched a lot of this match because I was like, oh great, we're seeing this again. So
I'll fill you in.
I went and made a cup of tea.
Gable tagged himself in right when Bobby Roode was going to win the match, and he did the German bridge pin, and he won the match. But Roode was like, what are you doing? I was about to win.
Yeah.
So they were teasing this split like what you said. The AOP ran down and destroyed
everybody again, which is good.
So then they ran a DX video package, which I quite enjoyed. It was like a kind of like a best of thing. That was good because some of that I missed back in the day. I wouldn't have seen. So because that was back when they reformed in the late 2000s, didn't they? Then we got Paul Heyman out, which I wasn't expecting.
Yeah, no, I wasn't expecting.
Just basically said Brock's gonna win.
Yeah, like
wasn't much to it.
No, same stuff.
Then we got a rematch of the Shield and the Dogs of War, and I actually really enjoyed this. Now, I know you're gonna say, well, we saw it 2 days previous.
Yeah, sorry. So I also did not pay much attention to this.
Well, I actually quite enjoyed it because we got Ziggler and Seth in the ring together again, and whenever those two are in the ring together, they just produce really good wrestling.
They are good.
There was like lovely transitions and reversals and bits where they were like catching each other, and it was great. Roman did a huge dive after the other members of the Shield did suicide dives. I'm not sure we see him do an over the rope dive that often. I did really enjoy this main event. I thought it was decent. I might have actually enjoyed it a little bit more than maybe at the pay-per-view. I'm not sure. I'd have to sort of watch them both again.
I think the only thing is, like, when you see a match, especially with this one, like we'd seen it at like 2 days before, we got it again, and then I sort of was like, oh well, the Shield are not going to win 2 times in a row, or they just ended it there on the night.
Yeah.
So I thought, oh well, the Dogs of War will win because they're going to keep this going, which I didn't really want them to do. And then I was just like...
But I thought this, just as a match in and of itself, if you forget maybe the story of it, it flowed really nicely. I think I actually did enjoy this better than the pay-per-view one. Drew won off the Claymore kick.
The Claymore kick to Dean.
Which we like.
Yeah, I like the Claymore kick. It's so good.
Now, throughout the match, they were teasing Dogs of War breaking up.
Yeah.
Because Braun was shouting at Ziggler and he was shouting at Drew. Then there was a bit where he
he said to him that they're only here to help him win the title back.
Yeah, there was a bit where he got all up in Ziggler's face, and Drew went and like was in his face.
Yeah.
I think he spun him around, being all scary Scottish man.
Yeah.
But actually, the end of the night was Dean walking off.
Yeah, Drew hit the Claymore kick, 1, 2, 3, they win, and then the Shield sort of get into the ring. The Dogs of War leave, and then after, Dean just sort of gets up and
he just left on his own. Now
walks off.
It was quite sad. It made me quite sad.
Yeah,
I don't really know what I'm getting a bit worried.
It's kind of a which team will break down first thing.
I'm getting a bit worried. I really don't want them to break the Shield up yet.
No, they've only really just got back. I know they've been together technically a year, but Dean was off for about 8 months or something. Seth hurt his knee.
I don't want it to happen yet.
No.
And hopefully it's not gone out.
I think what they should do with this Shield is, I don't know if we've touched on this before, but don't have them as a Shield, or have them as individuals, and then now and again they can team up to make the Shield. If they need to, but I don't want to see the Shield every single week. Maybe individuals.
I agree. I think that's the best way to.
And then you can keep it going for a bit longer. Yeah. Whereas if they do it every week, they're sort of gonna get.
Yeah.
But that was Raw, and I didn't think it was that good.
You weren't that into it. I thought it was okay. There was some alright bits, but as we said, it was.
Best bit of the night was Kurt coming back, I think.
Yeah. Kurt
coming back, or when Corbin told Heath Slater he was rubbish.
Yeah, it was rematch Raw.
It was literally rematch Raw.
But there was a lot of story progression beyond the matches.
Every match we saw was a rematch, or we'd seen the week before on Raw.
So that was that.
I'd probably give Raw a 4 out of 10.
4 out of 10.
I don't know if we're doing it. This could be like a new thing.
Maybe.
The Raw scores.
Raw scores. I think I would maybe sit it at a 6.
Raw ratings.
Yeah.
I don't know, I'm trying.
Yeah, we could do something like
that.
This
is the end of the night. Raw ratings. Sponsored by Tango.
I think I would go maybe a 6. I don't think I'd go as low as a 4.
I give it a 4. Didn't enjoy it. It was the replay after replay after replay.
Fair enough.
But yeah, if you like this new feature, Raw ratings,
give us a like. Yeah. Right, that's the end of our Raw replay, and I say it every time, but please subscribe. We need some subscribers. We need a community to talk to us about these episodes. And we will see you on the SmackDown synopsis, which
I think
spoiler. I don't think it's going to be a very long episode.
It was bad.
What were you going to say?
I think have we had a comment yet?
No.
I think the first person that comment should get a free can of Tango sent to them by Tango themselves.
I've only got 1 can left in there. So. Right, we'll see you on SmackDown synopsis.